So what's been going on with you, Gecko on?
Well, not much. Other than the fact I've just been playing Apex Legends.
Yeah, I finally got to play a little of season 12 as well.
Yep, I absolutely love Maggie.
She is pretty awesome. Her all her abilities are great, but I love her ult so much.
Her ult's pretty fun. But yeah, I can see them really doing some uh,
Some things.
just taking away some of her just
I
what's
wouldn't
the
be
word?
surprised if they take away her passive where she could see people through after she damaged them.
Yeah, that's what I forget what the word is now.
Her abilities, passive.
No, goodness, I can really see them
Nerfing her?
nerfing her. There it is.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, all the legends that they've brought in, they've eventually had to nerf.
Yeah.
And come out a little OP. I think she was a lot more balanced than the last couple, though.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. But I can definitely see a couple things that they will probably either um work on to make better, or definitely very good chances of nerfing.
Have any good plays yet this season?
I mean, I've had a really amazing play of me just absolutely destroying people with that with her
Nice.
tactical.
Nice. I haven't heard her tactical great yet. There's been a couple of times I've been able to hear a res and,
Yeah,
stop the res by poking it in the corner and whatnot.
yeah.
But nothing great where I couldn't have used like most any other nade. I mean that one I was outside the building, so I kinda did. Um but yeah, I've had a couple of fun plays.
Yeah, yeah.
There was one game where I literally we land it was ranked. We landed. I was playing with these two people that were like uh clearly in the same squad, and then I was just the random, right? We're going. Got pretty good loot. Had wing wham R99, and uh we go to what's the ship that's by the Onsai, not the other one.
On Olympus.
The blue ship, not the purple ship. Yeah, on Olympus. It's the
Um.
ship that's been there forever, not the
Oh,
other
the
one.
the the, the really big one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
between. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we go there, kind of rotate that way, and this team's coming through, and they both get knocked by this one Gibby, and so I thought this Gibby was alone. So I take out the Gibby, but he doesn't die. He doesn't have a gold knockdown. His other two teammates come in. I take them both out. I was so surprised. Was just hit my wingman shots, used R99 really well. And then the rest of the game, I couldn't do anything. I think I got a total of like 100 or 200 damage after that. Um, but yeah, we ended up. I think we got third that game.
Okay. Okay.
It
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah. I've just been really enjoying Maggie. She's a really good assault character. I feel like, to be honest, her passive with seeing people when she damages them is so short of amount of time where it's
Yeah,
like there's no point for me to use it.
uh, I just feel like. I mean, it's something that's like, yes, they did it in a way that it's not OP,
Yeah.
but it's something that's not really necessary, especially for an assault champion. Like we already have so many legends that have wall hacks. You have Bloodhound, you have Crypto, you have Seer.
Yeah.
It's like, why do we have another one that's not even a tracking champion? It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So I can definitely see
I don't
them
know if
take.
they're trying to get away from the Bloodhound meta, but I don't know. I think that should go. I kind of hope it does.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, just been playing Apex, been playing also I've been getting back into some VR games.
Oh, what VR games have you been playing?
A game that I recently got called Legendary Tales. Been a very interesting game.
What type of game? I know nothing of it.
It's a game. It's think of it as it's a dungeon crawler,
Okay.
kind of like a dungeon crawler Skyrim type.
Interesting.
Very fun. Like I've absolutely enjoyed every single second of it.
Cool. Cool.
They make it so like heavier weapons are a lot slower, so you have to be more, you know, do different ways of fighting in it. It's been really fun, even though it's still a very fairly new game. I've enjoyed every second of it. I found my favorite type of loadout to use.
Okay.
It's basically a shield, sword, and a wand.
Interesting. Always my favorite loadout right there.
Yeah, but that's basically what I've been doing. Anything new with you?
Well, it warmed up this week here, so played some disc golf like 4 or 5 times the last week. That was great.
Getting good rounds in.
I did have 2 really good rounds. 2 of my best rounds at one of the courses. That's like its winter course, so I don't get to play it very often, so I haven't put up great rounds there, but put up on it's a 9 hole that I put up on a -5 and a -6 back to back.
Oh goodness, sorry.
That was good. Then it's getting cold again though, probably.
Yeah, snowed.
Yep, did snow a little bit. Worked a lot on a story. Wrote on Sunday. Wrote a ton. That was really good.
Nice.
Been delving deep into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer that came out.
Why do you have to tempt the fates with me?
Sorry, but I mean it's kind of been my life for a couple hours every day.
Yeah, you just need to.
I think I've watched it like 15 times.
Oh my goodness. Now that you have the power to watch trailers now, you're just like, can't stop watching them and be like, what else can I
mean, if I'm gonna actually watch a trailer, I'm gonna figure out as much as I can. You know? There's no point if you.
Well, speaking of watching trailers, this isn't really trailer related, but it did remind me that I am trying to get through some Marvel shows on Netflix before they disappear.
Okay. Where are you at?
I've just started with Jessica Jones.
What do you think?
Well, I'm just really excited to see an actor that I really enjoyed seeing in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
David Tennant.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Yeah, so I haven't seen him yet. I'm only on episode 2, but I really need to watch him. So hopefully I think
season 1 is pretty good in Jessica Jones. I really like Purple Man as a villain. I think he'd make a really fun villain for multiple heroes, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, so with the
because he can pit like heroes versus each other and stuff. I think it could be a really interesting villain for a movie with multiple heroes in it.
Yeah. Well, with Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Daredevil.
Charlie Cox.
Yes. Do we expect to see these Netflix shows are we seeing these Netflix shows as MCU basically, or
so they are now part of the multiverse, MCU multiverse.
Oh yeah.
So basically the Netflix shows exist in the MCU in other universes. They aren't on Earth 616, of course.
Okay.
But Charlie Cox, seemingly with his Daredevil abilities, is on Earth 616. And then I'm guessing at least he will get his own debut in the MCU, and maybe some others.
Yeah, it would be very interesting to see Daredevil in some of the big screen stuff.
For sure.
At least this Daredevil, like
in Multiverse of Madness.
Don't.
I don't know.
Don't be spoiling it.
I'm not. I don't know. I can tell you he doesn't show up in the trailer, but that's about all I can tell you about that.
Well, okay. Well,
his voice doesn't even show up either.
How can his voice show up? You can't see a voice.
I mean, you can still hear his voice.
Yeah, you don't hear his voice.
You don't even hear his voice. Sorry.
Right. Well,
what about another trailer? Did you watch another one recently?
Oh yeah. I was just about to go into that until
you decided. Sorry. I would hate
me.
for you to bring up a topic. What trailer would that be?
That would be the new Star Wars: The Old Republic trailer.
What'd you think? I know you really like the all the other Old Republic games, right?
Yeah, I like Star Wars: The Old Republic. I like Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like, and it was so interesting to see Malgus, Darth Malgus, come in. I think I'm
Mm-hmm.
pronouncing his name right.
Darth Malgius, yes.
Malgius, Malgius.
Malgius, sorry.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see it. Have you seen it? No, you have seen it.
I have seen it. I
You've seen it
happened to
with
watch
me.
it with you, yes.
And I'm sure that was a problem.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, because I'm over here fanboying over it.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, it looks like a trailer for a video game. I think the storyline looked at least a little interesting.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fan of few of the visuals and
Well, it's
plot points, but for the
yeah.
most part, it was good.
I will say there was one thing that was really, really interested me was. Oh, actually, it wasn't interesting. It was just more like, why is he speaking like this? When Darth Malgus was talking to the Padawan about joining or helping him, basically, the way he sounded just sounded a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did. I mean, it's a video game
Right.
trailer, so of course there's gonna be problems like that. So,
Are you excited for it? Do you know when it's coming out?
I don't know when it's coming out. They didn't put a release date in the trailer. I don't know if you want to look that up and take a look for us. But yeah, other than that, like it's a Star Wars trailer. Absolutely love Star Wars. I love seeing cinematic trailers for video games. Like,
It looks like it came out 2 days ago.
wait, what? All right, well, yeah, then it seems like I'm gonna have to try that out and give you guys some background on it.
Yep.
I hear it also makes it for more in-depth character customization
Okay.
and more choices for abilities to choose.
Interesting.
So, and of course, every time I play Star Wars: The Old Republic, I always like to be like a smuggler. I love
Yes, I did know that. I like to be a. I can't remember what my character was. It's been way too long. I'm pretty sure I was just some sort of Jedi person.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else we want to talk about?
Let's see. Well, speaking about disc golf again, the what's it called?
The tournament.
The All Star weekend was last weekend.
Oh, and
That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. Team Calvin took down the MPO.
were you cheering for them, or were you cheering for another team?
I didn't really care because Paul Macbeth wasn't on either, and there was like people I liked on both teams. So I def I was really cheering for Gannon Burr to do well. I really like him. I was cheering for Chris Dickerson to do well, not Dick Christerson, Chris Dickerson to do well. Especially with his new plastic, and they both did quite well. So that was fun, and it was the ending was very very exciting. So the Eagle had a 100-foot putt to tie it and made it.
Oh,
Put the pressure on Calvin to make a 25-foot uphill putt. So
nice.
yep.
All right. Well, any discs that you saw in that looked kind of interesting?
No new discs have really come out that anyone was throwing. The Captain's Raptor, of course, Discraft came out. And I've watched some stuff about it, but I'm not going to get it. It's a super overstable disc, so I don't need it. Chris Dickerson's new buzzes look beautiful. I love his Robot Chicken stamp. But yeah, not really.
Okay. Okay. Well, is there anything else we need to talk about?
Don't think so, unless you got other things going on before we move on to something else.
Yeah, no, actually, no, nothing else. Why don't we go ahead and move on to trivia?
Alrighty. Yep, let's get started on trivia. We've got 6 Star Wars questions today and 6 Marvel questions, so a little shorter. Let's see if that format bodes well for me, if I can make up for my poor performance last week.
Yeah, you do.
I what?
Like I said, yeah, you do. You do need to make up for your performance.
This is true. This is true. Since you won, do you want to pick who goes first?
Well, I think it's only fair for you to go first.
Alrighty, let's hear it.
All right, Rogue. What powers the Jedi's lightsaber?
Oh, what powers? I was really confused for a second. What powers? They are called. I really want to say Geiger crystals, but it's not that. It's Kiger, Kiter. I'm gonna go Kiger crystal.
That's incorrect.
I just loved it that you were calling it Geiger.
I knew it wasn't, but it's closer than your face.
I don't know what my face has to do with Kyber crystals.
That's
I
correct.
was literally like a letter off, and you're laughing at me.
All right, Gecko. In Iron Man, what was the name of the weapon that Stark demonstrates at the start of the movie?
Oh my goodness, that's actually kind of funny because I had just watched a video about it. It is called the Jericho.
That's correct.
You're a lucky man that you'd watch it.
Rogue, what are Luke's aunt and uncle's job?
They're farmers. Is that incorrect?
A little bit more specific, maybe.
Oh, like what do they farm? Lead farmer. Crops. Uh, weed.
That's incorrect.
Weed.
First off, I do say maybe if I can ask, could we just give him like half of a point for getting it for getting half of it correct?
Yeah, sure.
They're actually moisture farmers.
So they just sweat a lot.
Basically.
That sounds like a Star Wars plot right there.
Well, I like to see you stand in a hot room and sweat a lot.
Gecko, how long was Steve Rogers frozen in ice for?
Oh no. I really want to say 30 years. But let's see. Um cuz he was in World War II. He fought with Nick Fury. He goes with that 60 years.
That's close.
Are we going MCU? I take
Yeah.
it. Okay, yeah. In the MCU, I believe it was 66 years. It was either 63 or 66. 66 years, right?
That's correct.
You know, mm, just stop it.
Rogue, what is Count Dooku's Sith name?
Yes, a Star Wars question. I know. Darth Tyrannus.
That's correct.
You know, it's just because you were talking about it earlier.
That has been my favorite Sith name ever since I learned it like years ago. I was always going to know that.
All right, Gecko, what does Loki use to freeze Heimdal in Thor?
I well, first off, it's it's a cube, but that's not the correct answer. Bifrost.
That's incorrect.
Bifrost is the yes. It's called the Casket of Winters, but I believe they just called the casket.
That's correct. The casket of ancient winter.
Ancient Winters. Yes.
You know, I gave you half of a point.
And I deserved that half of a point because their occupation was farmers.
Yeah, but my occupation was knowing of the byproducts.
Rogue. In the Battle of Yavin, what was Luke Skywalker's call sign?
I don't know who Yavin is. I'm gonna go with he was a leader. He's always a leader, so I'm gonna go like I don't know, Captain Luke leader.
That's incorrect.
That's not even like a call sign. um, we talked about this a little bit. I don't know if we talked about it on record, but off record we talked about it. Red 5.
That's correct.
We did talk about it because you were going on about magenta.
That was when we were talking about Rogue One.
All right, Gecko. Where does Scott Lang work after getting out of prison?
Where does Scott Lang work? Oh, I can picture it. He works in some kind of smoothie shop. It's it. The guy comes in. He's like, "You have, yeah." Um. Oh, I don't know the name. I have no idea. Pink. He wears pink or something. I don't know. I honestly do not know.
All right,
Baskin Robbins always knows.
that's correct.
Or always finds out, my bad.
Whose turn is it?
That'd be me.
All right, Rogue. How long did the Clone Wars last?
8 seasons.
That's incorrect. That's correct. That is.
Well, technically 7 seasons, but yeah. Now see, I know the season, the years. Oh, that's gonna be a little difficult. Let me think here for a moment because there was that whole stalemate that came up, and that lasted for about, I want to say for about a couple. I'm just gonna say for about, I want to say almost 30 years.
That's correct.
Oh, is it? Yes.
He's winning now, right? By half a point.
No, you are.
Oh, yes. I can do this.
Excuse me. It's because I gave you that half a point.
All right,
Hey, everyone makes mistakes.
Gecko. How many tribes exist in Wakanda?
How many tribes? Oh no. Like, oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see. One. There's the apes. Just don't give me that look, Rogue. Apes. There's them. 3. Oh, I really want to say like. Oh, I really want to say like 6.
That's incorrect.
It's probably less than that.
It's not 6, but that is actually close. I think it's 5.
That's incorrect.
Dang it.
The answer is 4.
Oh, I really wanted to say 4, but I was because anyway, it's yeah, it's 4. Dang it.
That's funny because I was counting them and I was like, I can count 4. And then I was thinking, oh, there's probably 2 more that I'm missing or something.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. I counted 4, and I was like, I think there's one more because I was like remembering, the battle between him and Killmonger and like who all was the tribes and the leaders that were standing around there, and I was like, pretty sure there's someone I'm missing. So
All right, Rogue. What species is Ahsoka Tano?
Wylick.
That's incorrect.
My training has brought me to this. I may pronounce this wrong. Will I not get a point for it?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Togruta?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, I did not know that. I figured she was just a Twi'lek.
Twi'leks are not as superior as Ahsoka's species.
Well, okay, racist.
All right, this is the last question for Gecko.
Oh man. It's this means he has to get it wrong and I have to get it right for me to win.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Dagnabbit.
Who is playing Thanos' brother Eros in the movies?
Who?
Yeah, which actor?
Oh no. Why do you have to give me such a hard one? You know I'm not good with actor names. So first off, he shows up in Eternals, right?
I don't know, does he?
Well,
Sorry, I could not think of his first name to save my lifetime for a minute, but I got it now.
thing is, I'm really bad with names, so I have no idea. And if he was in Eternals, I've only seen the movie once, and I will never see it again, probably.
I'll give you a little hint. You've seen him in at least one other movie.
Marvel?
No, not a Marvel, but one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, he was in that movie?
I don't know what movie you're thinking about.
Well, I have no idea still, so like I said, I'm bad with names.
Harry Styles.
That's correct.
He plays in Dunkirk.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that. I would have been like Jacob John Joe.
Oh, that would have been closer. Yeah. I was also funny when you said that. I was like, oh, it's Styles. I was like, what's his first name? And I couldn't think of it for some reason. Alrighty, so I won by half a point.
Yep.
Thank you for that half a point.
I really hated that I gave you that.
Alrighty, that does it for trivia. My comeback happened, so I guess you'll have to tune in next week to see the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I just have to ultimately destroy you at that.
I mean, yeah, I think I got like one Star Wars question right out of 6. So,
Well, you're just lucky that I couldn't think of anything for Marvel.
yep. All right. See y'all next week.